invitation. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. My name is Philippos Giannakos, and I've been working in NAPA for almost 12 years now, working on energy-saving projects, data collection, data analysis, and of course, performance optimization solutions. NAPA is a 35-year-old company based in Helsinki, and with our global presence and our 200 employees, we are creating software, services, and data analysis for ship design and ship operation. I'm very happy that today we had the chance to discuss about all the challenges. I'm sure you are all very familiar with this image here. This is a combined illustration of the IMO and EU strategy in regards to the climate change and addressing the greenhouse gas emissions. And in practice, I would say, especially in the last few years, with the latest measures, I think the first result is the increase of cost. Increase of cost for the owners and maybe in the end for the end users, us. Despite the very high ambitions about the greenhouse gas emissions reductions, there are certain certainties that we are still challenging. There are a lot of energy-saving technologies available, or at least out in the market, but the impact is not yet fully verified. We discussed earlier about the future fuels, but it seems that at least in a meaningful scale, they won't be available for the next few years. Then what we have also seen, coming from also the ship design sector, data from the ship design is not effectively used for simulating ship operations. And similarly, data from ship operations are not used effectively to make better ships. Of course, we have better ships, but I think we can do more by using more the data that are available now. And unfortunately, it is a known fact that there are many stakeholders and different interests, sometimes conflicting interests. Lack of transparency, lack of visibility and collaboration limits the possibilities for improvement. Of course, the adoption to the market and the requirements to comply have created a lot of changes. Most of the shipping companies have implemented systems for reporting the fuel emissions in MRV, EU, so on, and are setting up teams. They are looking into the technologies, they are doing all these improvements on the ships, and so on. We have technologies like engine power limitation or self-power limitation that have been used to drop down the energy efficiency index. And hopefully now with the CII and the EU ETS measurements in place, charterers and owners will have bigger incentives for collaboration, which for us is a key point. However, from my point of view, human elements should be the driver for smarter ships. We are technology providers, and the technology is always used by the people. Improving the life of seafarers and office personnel should be the end goal for any technology provider, and for making any kind of technology be implemented successfully. Technology providers should be supporting the implementation, should be providing training and support, and what I've been seeing, at least for the last few years, is that even though shipping is a very huge and complex market, there have been significant steps forward. Now, earlier there was a discussion about the future, what is happening, what can happen, what can we do. But unfortunately, there are a lot of things that we can do already now. There are several operational measures that we can take to optimize how things are done now on a daily basis, on a monthly basis, or even on a yearly basis. Examples like weather routing, avoiding the rush to wait phenomenon, monitoring the ship performance, and of course, timely maintenance and hard cleaning. However, it's not about just looking at the data, just looking at how much the fuel the vessel is consuming every day, or looking at the trends. You need to be able to identify and eliminate any kind of factors that affect like the ship speed, draft, and weather conditions that have a tremendous effect on the actual consumption of the vessel. By correcting for these factors, you can actually analyze how well your vessel is performing and make the proper decision on where you need to improve. This is an example of our case of a study we did together with one of our customers. In this case, a customer did maintenance. It was a hull cleaning and anti-fouling paint that actually saved him about 14.3% in fuel consumption. But that's not the point. What was interesting is that our study showed that it's very important that you know when to do and what to do. And by collecting more information and analyzing the actual performance of the vessel and performing timely maintenance, you can keep your vessel performing well and even have a better CII, especially in the later stages where regulation is stricter. Then, of course, on a simpler approach, you have weather routing. And for us, weather routing is an integral part of reducing emissions. It's not just about avoiding bad weather. For us, weather routing is taking a good routing to make it great. This requires more than just the human experience, which of course it's a separate part of our operation. But together with the support of the technology, you can support the captain on board or the port captain to make better decisions based on the different KPIs that you want to optimize for. For example, if you want to optimize on your CII or if you want to optimize on your fuel consumption or the total cost of the voyage, that can have different results on the way to operate your vessel, what kind of speed and so on you need to move on. Like this example you can see here, we have one voyage where we have provided two options. We have the same ETA, and on the fuel efficient route, we have a little bit longer distance, but we have dramatically better emissions, resulting in a much better CII. So the end result, of course, is that you actually saved almost 28,000 USD to the charter or the owner, depending on what's meant for the fuel. But this is just a very simple example of how technology can actually support you in making better decisions, making better routes, and so on. Then we didn't stop there. We made a study on certain transatlantic voyages, and from our study we realized that if those vessels would be using NAPA voyage optimization, they could have saved almost 12% in fuel consumption, but most importantly, they would have saved a lot of time from sailing in bad weather, and they would have had, or they will have a better CII rate after 25 or 26, where the requirements are stricter. Similarly, remaining on the CII aspect, tools like our CII simulator can help you in attaining your target CII by looking at your current CII and then simulating what will be the CII at the end of the year and what any effect of project that you might take will have. So if you go on a hull cleaning or if you go on an energy saving project, then how much will that change to my CII, and will this help me keep my target CII? Then talking about other technologies, this is an image again from the work of IMO, which is basically saying that in order to maintain the targets of the greenhouse gas strategy, there will be the requirement to use a variety of certain technologies on board the ship to minimize the impact of your vessel. And then one of the technologies that is becoming very famous these days is wind assistance. Together with our partner, North Power and Sumitomo Heavy Industries, we did an analysis on the effect of the rotor sails technology combined with NAPA voyage optimization, which supports weather routing with wind assistance. In a combined study of 6 routes, we realized the potential of 19% reduction, and then in one voyage, the savings were almost 28%. And these are looking into more specific numbers, where on the left side we can see that the initial cost of a voyage from point A to point B is 1,800, and then by using rotor sails you actually decrease by almost 200 tons, and then by maximizing the profit of those sails using NAPA voyage optimization, you actually drop down to 1,573 tons. So you can see how much, let's say, a technology platform can help you, even when you're applying different technologies on board the ship. Then, talking a little bit about our approach, we have been in the market, as I said, for 35 years, and we have developed this approach where we are actually trying to create solutions by strengthening collaboration, by creating partnerships, and most importantly, we try to deliver innovation with proven technology, with the end goal to support our customers to their business goals. We are here to support the customers and achieve their targets and maintain their business profitably. This can be confirmed also by our customers, which claim that we are agile, quick to respond, and proactive in suggesting solutions. Similarly, here, one of our customers, Neste, has saved several tons of fuel by using our technology for improving their voyages and, of course, reducing their environmental footprint. So very quickly, what we have done, because I'm running out of time, we have built a web-based platform that is taking the noon report data or signal data from your vessel and enriching this data with weather information, AIS information, and route network information. And then by using NAPA performance model, which is a ship-specific digital twin of your vessel, we are doing our calculations, our integrations, and what we call our magic in order to provide accurate performance reporting modules and then our voyage optimization module. So it's NAPA voyage optimization, NAPA fleet intelligence is a cloud-based platform that is connecting all the stakeholders. Just 1 minute, I'm done. It can be used on board the ship, it can be used in the office, owner side, charterer side, and so on, and it's increasing the transparency and collaboration between the different charter parties, between the parties. There are several benefits for the crew and the shoreside teams, which are benefits from standardized reporting, error-free reporting, and analysis of all the information collected. And then, like I mentioned, we have our voyage optimization, which is helping to reduce your emissions, reduce your fuel consumption, and improve your overall performance. Our total catalog of modules consists of several modules that are addressing the operational, the technical, and the commercial aspect of the vessel. And just to wrap up, we consider that the technology to prepare your fleet for tomorrow is already available. Accurate ship performance assessment is possible without costly sensoring and any kind of expensive signal data collection. Planning of hull maintenance can be done very easily, and of course by using our tools for having the improved voyage planning and up-to-date information on your performance can definitely increase the overall performance of your vessel and the profitability of your company. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Philippos.